Yeah, g'day team, welcome to another episode of Stag Slayer 300. In this one we saved 3 hours to 3.5 hours of hard grind by flying in from the Makahu road end up onto the Kaweka Tops and beating the feet from there to the destination being Kiwi Saddle Hut and the Lakes car park. So come along and hope you enjoy this one. Yeah, g'day team, just flew in with crisscross from East Kaweka helicopters into this little spot here, Castle Camp. Give you a little tour of the facilities. And a nice little saddle in the bush here, handy to the open tops. Here we've got 2 decent water tanks. That's good, but I'd say it'd be boilable water. You wouldn't trust too much drinking it straight out of the tap unless you've got an iron stomach. Down here we've got like a little glass house. It's a funny setup. You'd probably only stay in here in the extremities of cold. Yeah, being summertime at the moment, February, it's quite hot in here. And we've just got our little setup, our overnight camp over here. Greg's over here on his little mossy bed over here. He's going to sleep under the stars and dream of big seeker stags coming at him in the night. Yeah, and I've got my little setup here, just the old hutchie, and the mattress should be yeah, could be a nice night's kip. So as for now, we're just going to gear up and go and have a look on the hill, and see what deer movement we might come across. $855.
Too far. But too far, yeah. And that fawn is, there's another one, there's three there. See to the right? So there's the hind on the left.
Yeah, she's just going into the shade now.
Okay. In line with the tree, there's another one.
Oh, I see a bit of it's yearling. Yeah. Good spotting. Right behind the tree, eh?
Yeah.
Team, 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and I spotted two hind and a fawn, and Greg just spotted a third one in behind the hind and fawn, a yearling. Virtually a minute into stepping onto the top of this open ridge, so hopefully that's a good omen for the trip. We'll go up to the top of the hill and see if we can see some more valleys. Yeah, team, we just got a little bit of mist going on here, yeah, limiting our view. I just sort of parked up, and when we get clearances in the cloud we're making good use of the binos. So yeah, it's what's happening at the moment. We're just going to park up out here and make what opportunities we might get presented to us with the available light. If this fog lifts off, we might get a look in somewhere. So while it's light, we're just going to wait it out. Whole team, I think we're going to call our evening hunt a draw for deer 1 and us 0. So yeah, we're going to go back to camp, light the fire, have a feed, and yeah, see what the morning brings. Morning team, we're just about to embark on the hill before it gets too light and sit up on a nice viewing point and be there for first light, see what other residents we can find in the area apart from us, especially of the deer variety. So far it's turned up a blank, but we'll keep on looking for a bit. We've got a little bit of morning time here, so just keep looking into little gullies and guts, and yeah, I've seen some really likely looking spots, so yeah, fingers crossed we'll come up with the goods sooner or later. Yeah, team, just did my bit and we'll continue doing it along this ridge today. Just took one of these little seedling bloody contorta pines out. Do the same if you're ever in the Kawekas or wherever you come across the bastards. Rip them out by the roots. Been watching these gullies here for the last couple of hours, team. Not a sign of life. So I'm going to go and see how Greg's been getting on. He's been watching over the other side of the ridge, so we've sort of got both bases covered, so maybe he's seen something, we might find out. Well, our mist has rolled in again, so I'm just going to find Greg. I saw him on the ridge over here. Just going to find him and head back to base. Have a cup of coffee and a bite to eat, and then probably pack up and carry on. Hopefully the fog might have cleared by then. Be good to get a good look around the surrounding countryside. Moving our way around the little gully systems here, team, and yeah, nice little guts and stuff. But yeah, viewing gets pretty challenging from time to time as we just keep getting this mist coming in and out. But we'll just carry on and yeah, do little stops, keep looking. Something's got to show up somewhere. We're just cruising up the hill here, picking up a little bit more sign as we go along. So yeah, just stopping in quite frequent intervals looking at stuff. A little scene, even though one of these little buggers is going to pop up. Or a big 8-point stag. That's what we want, don't we, Kiwi? Big trophy 8-point stag. Walking.
Yeah, on the dock sign it did say 3 to 3.5 hours between Castle Camp and Kiwi Saddle Hut, but as we were doing a bit of a recce trip, of course it took a wee bit longer because we'd stop off in glass potential spots for deer, as you do.
We've arrived at the Kiwi Saddle Hut. I'll give you a bit of a tour of the hut. There's a nice little entryway here with plenty of hooks for hanging your coats and places to stick your packs and stuff as well. A few little wood stash there, and same on the other side really. Yeah, this is inside the hut. It's like a, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, about a 9 to 10 people sleeps. Just going by the bunks, and there's another bunk up above the door. It's a cosy wee hut. Got one of these cracker fires, Kent log type fires, so yeah, keeps you warm in the colder nights. And yeah, we're just going to chill here for a bit till we go for an evening hunt. And out here is the toilets. En route to the toilets, you notice this broadleaf has been chomped to bits by the resident hut deer, of which there can be quite a few hut deer around huts in the Kawekas. got this Monty wood shed here, full of Monty wood. And it's got a outhouse over here, and on the other side of the hut there is also an outhouse. A lot of deer poo all around these steps here too. May not have to walk far from the hut to go get one tonight. Wishful thinking, that is. Not the outhouse. Oh no, that's the meat safe. Ah, very good. Looked like an outhouse from the first glance. Here we go. This is the meat safe. And there we have it. Plenty of hooks hanging your hind quarters and back stakes, or if you've got a deer small enough, it'll fit in their hole. Team going to head out and see if we can make something of an evening hunt. Hope this mist clears here, we might be able to get a bit of a view out, so come along. Yeah, well, we're heading back to the hut. It's just clagged right in, we just can't see a thing, don't know what or where we're looking at, so it's just back to the hut. And it's only early really, it's about 4:15, so yeah. If we can't get a look out by about 6 o'clock, I think it's just wait for the morning. Really not much you can do about this stuff, team. It just keeps coming in. I've never seen it come in from the northerly direction. Normally that blows it off, but yeah, normally I thought the sun was going to burn it off by lunchtime. Today we're looking real good, but it's done the opposite. It's sort of bogged in here. So yeah, go back to the hut, put a brew on. About it. Yeah, now we're just packed up and cleaned up the hut, and we just got to head on over the hill and look for spots with plenty of deer sign to knock in the book for next time, or sit and watch. We've got a nice morning out there, the fog's cleared up, the wind's died off, so we might get a look at a little seeker deer before we get to the car park. Here's hoping. closer and see if we can make her fall down. That's about right. Or is it there? .544 there. She comes out this side, it's 569. Hey? Yeah, it could be a bit of a... Just scoot down sidle across all those little shitty gullies. Could be done, but it'd be a hell of a retrieve. Yeah, those bushes there at the moment, yeah. Well team, we just got into shooting range and as luck would have it, the deer's gone into cover, so onwards and look for another one.
So that hill far down the bottom there, sticking out in the center of the screen now, that's Spioenkop that I was telling you about. Spioenkop's mountain or head in South Africa where there was a great battle, and it means spy, head. Spion is spy and Kop is head, and it's quite interesting that there's a mountain named that in New Zealand.
Yeah, all the stuff right in front here is all the Manson country, and then of course goes round to Spioenkop to the right, and that was very interesting. Yeah, cheers for that, mate. You know, yeah. And over here, the big expanse flat, I think is like either Mount Meany or Ngāmatea Station, or I could be wrong, someone might correct me on here, maybe that's Mount Meany over here, so this side of the Taipi Road. Yeah, a lot of country in here, team. A lot of big seeker stags hiding out there somewhere. Just on the final push on the way out.
This is a better spot than good spot.
Yeah. So we've seen a total of 4 animals for the trip. That's good though, better than none. Yeah. And we had one lined up just before, but yeah, it beat us to cover, but things breaks. Next time, there'll be another one next time. Hind was just down there, team. Probably from there, not even 200 yards away. Down here you've got, down the base here of this ridge, Cameron Hut. Good fishing down there in the Narora, and good hunting right in the heartland of the Kaweka country. Just there she is going into the scrub there.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
You on her?
Yep. Our team, our hunting mission's drawing to a close. We're not far off the road end car park now. It's been a good mission. Unfortunately we couldn't get near any deer because we just couldn't get the views, and yeah, it was a good recce. So yeah, we'll probably do it again next year. I'm just descending now. All the hard, hot, steep stuff is mainly behind us. We've just got the easy shit now, and yeah, we'll see you back at the truck.